Hello and welcome to my secret location. Yes, my secret zone. So, today we're going to be talking about car ownership. More specifically, returning cars back to men after a breakup. Yes. So, let's start here. Here's a question. Um, if a man buys a woman a car, okay, and they break up, does she have to return the car back to the man or does she keep the car? Well, it varies, because an easy answer would be that no, she doesn't, have to return the car. It's her car. She keeps the car because he bought her the car, right? Well, everything is not so black and white, okay? There are many gray areas and many variables, okay? It's just not always so black and white. So, but really, in a divorce, the courts decide who gets the car, the house, money, or what have you. Okay. And usually the women are the women get the car, house, money, or what have you. So that's not even an issue. Now, what about a boyfriend girlfriend relationship or situation? Well, it's going to be based on true ownership of the car. Who really owns the car? Does the woman own the car or does the man own the car? Now, how do you determine that? Well, based on the title. Whose name is on the title? Who is the title holder? That's who owns the car. Okay. If your name is on title, you own the car. Okay. Now there are some factors to consider, but really it's about whose name is on title. So if a man says, "Oh, I bought you a car, here you go," or sometimes cars can be delivered. Okay. So now you are drunk with excitement. You're not thinking about all that. You're not thinking about titles and any of that okay. So now if you break up and he's like, okay. And if you ask him, well, do you want your car back? The answer he should be saying, no, I don't want it back. It's a gift. That should be his answer. It shouldn't be yes. I mean, only time he should be taking the car back is if the car is causing you hardship, okay? If the car is causing problems, that's when he should be taking the car back. If he says yes, then obviously he was using the car to bribe you as a bribe, okay? To bribe you into staying in this relationship or what have you, okay? So that's that. And you have to remember that possession doesn't always mean ownership, okay? So whosever name is on title is who owns the car. Like, say for instance, some men, they would rather lease a car instead of buying it outright, or they would rather finance the car because a car is a depreciating asset and they don't want to hold on to a depreciating asset, so they may decide to lease the car. So really, when the car is leased, you don't own the car. He doesn't own the car either. It's the leasing company, who owns the car. So really, they hold the title. They are the title holder. So unless your name is actually on title, you don't really own the car. Okay. Now, if he's financing the car, but everything is under your name, if he stops paying for the car, then you have to continue making payments. So if you're going to keep making payments and eventually, you'll own the car, except, title will be under your name, but still if title is on, bottom line is if title is under your name, you own the car. Okay. So make sure that when someone says, oh, they bought your car, or they bought you a house, make sure your name is on title or your name is on deed. Okay. So that way there won't be any question as to who owns it. Okay. Because possession doesn't always mean ownership. Okay. So I will end it here. That's all I had to say. I hope you've been inspired by this conversation. So be inspired. Bye.